Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be a general reading for your zodiac sign as to what 2022 has in store for you in terms of health, wealth, your career and your love life. This is a general reading that I wanted to do for every zodiac sign specifically. I will also be doing another one of these that's going to be a little bit more in depth than this one, but as of now you can find the timestamps that correlate to your sun, moon and rising sign in the description box below. But before I get started with today's reading, I just wanted to explain myself and explain my absence from this channel for the past 2 months. I was dealing with a personal loss. My grandmother, who was 97 years old, passed away due to age-related issues. So I had initially taken off a couple of weeks to just take care of her, but then I extended my break to just be with my family and just grieve and heal, which is why in the past 2 months I wasn't able to post any long form pick a card videos for you guys, but every time that I felt like there was a message that was wanting to come through to you guys, I would post a YouTube short. So I feel like moving forward, that's exactly what I would like to do. Every time I feel like I'm too overwhelmed or just unable to post a long form video, I will be posting shorts instead. So yeah, that is basically what I wanted to say, and with that we can start off with today's reading. Hi my fiery Aries, let's find out what the year 2022 has got in store for you, starting off with just the general theme for your year. And here we have the King of Wands. So something that I see immediately for you guys is that this year is going to be a year of passion, which you are going to follow through with action. And I feel like for most of you this is got to do with your career. I feel like some of you might be making big career changes, some of you might be getting promoted, but for majority of you I feel like you're starting a new passion project. This could be you either starting your own business, cultivating a new hobby which could turn into, you know, another source of income for you guys. So you could either be getting promoted, be getting more responsibilities, or I feel like if you have an existing business, then that's just going to grow, and I feel like you're gonna get very creative, very good ideas. I feel like growth is the overall main theme for your year. So now let's find out what 2022 is going to be like in terms of your health. So here we have the Ace of Swords. So what I see here is that you are going to be having a breakthrough. So I feel like if some of you have not been keeping very well, or not or if there are underlying health issues that you have been facing or dealing with, I feel like there is a solution coming forward. In terms of that, I feel like you might be able to find a really good doctor or a good cure or just a good way to treat an issue that probably can't be cured, in case that is something that you're dealing with. But with the Ace of Swords, I also feel like this is the year that you are going to make your mental health a priority. I feel like with all of this passion, with all of this like growth and expansion and also like new responsibilities, it's very easy for us to feel burnt out, for us to feel tired, for us to feel emotionally, physically, mentally drained of our energy. So I do feel like you are going to be very self-aware of how you're feeling, and you are going to make your mental health a priority. And if you need a break, you're just gonna take it. And I just feel like this is the year that you will be able to differentiate between when to quit and when to just, you know, pause and take a break. Now let's see what's coming to you in 2022 in terms of wealth. So here we have the Two of Swords. And this being right next to the King of Wands, I feel like in terms of wealth, I don't feel like there's a lack. I don't feel like you don't have enough. I don't think that's the problem at all. I feel like in your mind, a fear that you might have would be that if you spend the money, then it's gone. While it is important to make money decisions, like take big money decisions very practically and with a lot of thought and care. I also at the same time feel like we should not have the mentality or the mindset that once we spend our money it is gone. Okay, so I feel like that is something that you might be struggling with, just changing that mentality, because I don't see a lack of money, I just feel like there's a lack mentality. Considering the King of Wands is your general energy for the year, I do feel like money is not going to be an issue. Like, you will find a way to, you know, arrange funds for yourself if you ever need it. So now next, let's see what you can expect in terms of career. And here we have the Four of Cups, which I feel goes really well with the King of Wands. When it comes to your career, you will be getting an opportunity that you have been waiting for a very long time. You are probably going to get this opportunity when you least expect it, and I feel like with some of you this is just going to be very unexpected, but it is going to be something that you are going to take on with a lot of passion. This year in general is going to be very like work focused. I feel like career is going to be your main focus. But last but not least, let's just see what's coming in terms of your love life. And here we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is where I feel like you being so busy with, you know, achieving all of your career goals, there probably will be times where you will feel quite lonely, where you will feel like you wish that you had someone in your life to share, you know, your passion and your goals with. But I do feel like this is the year that you are going to be more focused on your career than your love life. So you might have moments where you feel lonely and you wish you had someone, but I feel like a way that you're going to deal with it is by just, you know, putting in all of that energy back into your work, back into your job, back into your passion project. It's not that you don't have people in your life who love you. I just feel like you would be craving for something very specific, but that is for people who are single. I feel like if you're already in a relationship, this is just a sign for you to not neglect your relationships while you have all of these new opportunities. Let's see your next few cards. So here we have Pisces, which talks about intimacy, intuition, and compassion. And then we have Pluto, which is the planet of transformation. So we have Pisces and Pluto in your first house, which deals with individuality, your self-image, and your approach to life. So like I said, I feel like this is a year that is going to be very heavily focused on you as an individual and not so much as any other aspect of your life. You are going to be listening to your intuition and you're going to have a much more intimate relationship with yourself. I feel like your self-confidence and your self-image is going to grow this year, and I feel like this is a year of major transformation when it comes to you as an individual. So that is the reading that I have for you guys, my beautiful Aries. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out the readings for your sun, moon, and rising sign as well. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Taurus, let's find out what you can expect in the year 2022, starting off with the main theme for this year for you guys. So here we have the Star, and in the Star I feel like this is going to be a year where you are going to be able to manifest exactly what it is that you want. I feel like this is a year that you are going to be having a lot of hope and a lot of faith in yourself, in the universe, in whatever it is that you believe in. And that hope and that faith and that trust is going to get you everything that you want and more this year. I feel like this is also the year that you are going to be in the spotlight, in the sense that you are going to look and feel very attractive to others. So I feel like a lot of people will be turning to you for inspiration. A lot of people could be, you know, giving you attention. And if you are someone who works in the entertainment field, I feel like this is a year that you could find fame as well. So overall, I feel like this is going to be one of the best years of your life, if not the best. And now let's get into each aspect of your life, starting off with your health. And here we have, of course, the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like this is the year that you are going to be paying a lot of attention to your appearance. This could be in terms of, you know, what you look like, in terms of like your makeup, your hair, and you know, your outfits and your clothing style. But this could also be with the way that you look in terms of how your body looks. So I do feel like you are going to be finding a lot of confidence, and you're just going to be feeling and looking very attractive, very beautiful. And I feel like you're also going to be feeling very confident with the way that you look. Some of you, I do feel, will also be joining the gym, making significant changes in your diet. So I do feel like you are going to be eating more healthier food, and I also feel like you'll be taking much better care of yourself, of your physical body. So that is what I see in terms of your health. Now let's move on to what you might expect or experience in terms of wealth. And here we have the Strength card. So I do feel like your bank balance is definitely going to become stronger, more stable. I just feel like finances are not going to be an issue this year at all. I feel like you will have enough and more to spend on whatever it is that you'd like to spend. I do feel like you're going to be feeling very stable in terms of the money you have and in terms of the wealth that you have. I do feel like you are going to be feeling very secure and stable when it comes to your wealth as well in the year 2022. So far so good, Taurus. And now let's move on to what your career might be like in the year 2022. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like maybe this is the year where you are going to be starting something new. So you could be changing a job, you might be getting a new idea for, you know, starting your own business. If you already have an existing business, you might get an idea as to how you can expand it or grow it. So I do feel like there is going to be a very significant breakthrough when it comes to your career. In respect to what I was saying before, with the Star card and you being in the entertainment business, I feel like this could also be the year that you get your big break as well. So that is something that the Ace of Swords could be signifying here as well. But overall, I do feel like this is a year for growth and expansion for you in terms of your career as well. Last but not least, let's see what you might experience in terms of your love life. So here we have the King of Wands. Oh my goodness, you guys, you are going to be putting yourself out there this year. You're going to be going on dates, you are going to be joining all of the dating apps. I just feel like you're going to be so confident and you're going to feel and look so attractive, and you are going to be attracting so many potential like partners that I do feel like you're going to be very confident in putting yourself out there, going on dates, talking to people, networking. And now let's just see these last three cards here for you guys as well. So here we have the North Node, destined to have. Then we have Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking, which is exactly what I said here with the King of Wands. I feel like you definitely be putting yourself out there a lot more this year. And then we have house 11. So we have the North Node and Gemini in the 11th house, and the 11th house talks about friends, it talks about like-minded groups. And I just feel like you putting yourself out there this year, you having that confidence boost this year is just going to help you network and make more friends, potentially find a new partner. But this is also mostly about you finding people who are like-minded, you finding your soul tribe. So if you feel like up until now in life you have never had a relationship or never had a friendship with someone who really understood you and really got you, I feel like this is the year where you're going to be meeting people who are very much like you, who are going to be on the same page as you, who it's going to be very easy for you to get along with because they're very much like you. And I just feel like it's going to be very easy for you this year to have conversations, to make new friends, and to also potentially find a new partner, like I said. And this is all part of your destiny, because the people that you're going to be meeting this year are going to be people who will be helping you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. These are people that you were destined to meet in this lifetime. So I definitely do feel like there is some divine intervention happening for you guys in this year, in the year 2022, where you are going to be just moving a step closer to what you are destined to have. So that is the reading that I have for you guys. Taurus, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for what the year 2022 has in store for you. So let's begin with the general theme for this year, and here we have the Page of Wands. So I do feel like in the year 2022 you're just gonna have too much on your plate. The Page of Wands is someone who has a lot going on for himself. This is someone who lives life with a lot of passion, with a lot of bravery. This is someone who's very action oriented. Anything that they want to do, they just do it. They are a little bit impulsive, but they don't like having regrets. So they just, you know, are very action oriented people. They just do before they think. So I feel like this is a year where you are going to be doing a lot. You're going to be taking a lot of action towards whatever it is that you want to achieve in life. This is a year where you are not going to be very practical. Instead, you are going to be a little bit impulsive, and I don't feel like being impulsive is anything bad. I definitely feel like as long as you're listening to your intuition, then that is something that you should totally go with, because I am all for listening to your intuition. Your intuition will always guide you towards your destiny, and yeah, I just feel like that's exactly what this year has in store for you. So now let's see what 2022 is going to be like in terms of your health. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles, which to me just shows that you're going to be in a place where you're very stable, you're very healthy. I feel like if you have started any like good habits, whether it's eating habits or lifestyle habits, anything that affects your health, if you've already started these habits, I feel like you will be continuing them in the year 2022. And if you haven't already, I feel like you will be setting healthy habits when it comes to your health. This could be something as small as, you know, not looking at your phone before bedtime so you can have better sleep. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything very drastic. So now we can move on to what you might experience in terms of your wealth. And here we have the Star. So I do feel like this is the year where you are going to be coming into some unexpected abundance. I feel like you're either going to be manifesting abundance into your life, or you could be getting some sort of an unexpected inheritance as well. But this is not money that you're getting in terms of charity. I don't feel like anybody thinks that you're a charity case and just giving you money. I feel like this is just you growing your abundance, you're growing your wealth in such a way that it is going to feel a bit magical, to say the least. I feel like some of your income will be very unexpected, and this could be, you know, an unexpected promotion, which means that you're going to be getting more money, or an unexpected, you know, bonus at work. Or this could be like, you know, unexpected growth in terms of your business. Like if you've started a business and you feel like you haven't been getting enough orders, then this could be like a surge of new orders that you could be experiencing, and that's gonna bring in more money, and it's just gonna feel like it's come out of nowhere. Now let's move on to your career, and here we have the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, I do feel like in terms of your career, you are making decisions based on your intuition. I do feel like you are going with your gut when it comes to your career this year. If you feel like your gut is just telling you to take a risk, you will be taking that risk, and it is going to pay off in terms of rewards as well. So that's just confirmation from the cards for you to just, you know, listen to your intuition. And lastly, let's see what you might experience in terms of love, and here we have the Four of Wands. So I do feel like for a lot of you, with the Four of Wands, you might be getting married this year, or this could just be you receiving some sort of commitment. So this could be you getting into a serious relationship, you moving in with someone, you getting engaged. Something else that I see in the Four of Wands is that your relationship with your family is also going to improve if it hasn't been that good, or it's just going to be stable and you're just going to, you know, have a very happy, functional family life when it comes to love. Now let's see the last three cards that I have for you down here. So we have the North Node in Aries in the 8th house. This is a year for you guys, Gemini, where I feel like you are destined to follow your passion with bravery in order to find your independence, in order to find yourself, in order to face your fears, and in order to transform your life and yourself into the best version of yourself. So I do feel like any fears that we've had in the past that have kept us from following our passion or following our intuition, that is something that we are going to be leaving behind this year. That fear is something that we are going to be overcoming this year, and with that kind of bravery comes a lot of confidence, comes a lot of happiness, comes a lot of fulfillment in general. So that is what I see for you guys in the year 2022, my lovely Geminis. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to watch the readings for your sun, moon and rising signs as well, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon or Rising. This is going to be your reading for what 2022 has in store for you. So let's start off with the general theme for 2022, and here we have the Nine of Swords, which is the card of anxiety, of just losing sleep over something that we cannot stop thinking. This is just a fear that we have, this is anxiety that we have that keeps us up at night. And most of the times, because this is a sword card, all of this anxiety is just a result of us overthinking. It's a result of us, you know, being scared and being anxious over things that are not in our control. And this is also a card of just, you know, being fearful for things that are not really part of our reality yet. And I feel like what matters most is how we deal with it, and as long as we're dealing with it in a healthy and a safe way, I feel like that's the best that we can do. So I do feel like this year, if you feel like you are overwhelmed, or if you feel like your thoughts are just overpowering your ability to be able to carry on day-to-day activities, I hope that you know that you are worthy of finding help, whether it is through a friend, a family member, someone who you can talk to, or if this is a professional, you know, like a therapist or a doctor who you would like to go and consult. I hope that you know that it is absolutely okay and normal for you to feel anxious, but it is not okay for you to just allow it to be a part of your life, thinking that this is just how it is, because you don't deserve to be living a life which is ridden with anxiety. So yeah, having said that, let's try and find out where exactly this anxiety could be rising from. Starting off with your health, and here we have the Four of Pentacles. So this just shows me that overall your health is going to be pretty stable. Of course, with the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like it is important for you to take care of your health, especially because I see you feeling a little bit overwhelmed and feeling anxious, and I feel like your mental health also reflects on your physical health. So I do hope that you are going to be taking care of your health, whether it's physical or mental. But overall, I do feel like health in this year for you guys is going to be pretty stable, but this is something that you will have to look into and, you know, be more sort of cognizant about. Next up, we have the Eight of Wands, and this is what you're going to experience in terms of wealth. So I do feel like there is wealth coming into your life rather quickly. If this is anxiety over whether you're going to have enough money or not, this is just confirmation for you, telling you that anytime you feel like you need any sort of, like, you know, funds for something, you will have them. Even if you feel like you don't have enough now, you just have to trust that it is going to come into your life when you least expected, out of the blue. It's just going to be there when you need it. So I hope that that is also something that is going to help relieve your anxiety a little bit. And now we can move on to career. So here we have the Lovers. In terms of career as well, I feel like we are going to be doing what we love, and we are going to be meeting good, kind people in the workspace as well. We are going to have a very gentle approach to our career, and that in turn is going to bring in the profits, and it is going to bring in the rewards rather quickly. And yeah, I feel like in terms of career as well, there is going to be a lot of peace, a lot of harmony. And again, career isn't something that is going to be of a concern for you this year at all. And last but not least, let's see what you might experience in terms of your love life. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So here I see that any existing relationship that you have is only going to grow stronger. And I feel like if you are someone who's looking for a relationship this year, you're going to find either a platonic or a romantic relationship that is going to be very long lasting. It is going to be very strong. In the Queen of Pentacles, I do see that in times of worry, in times of anxiety, you will have a very strong support system. And I feel like you just being a very sensitive, very caring, very nurturing zodiac sign, I feel like maybe that is why you have a tendency to overthink things and, you know, become anxious very easily. So now let's also find out what these three cards have in store for you for the year 2022. So we have Chiron, Hurt and Heal, and this is now starting to make a lot of sense as to why the Nine of Swords was here. So we have Chiron in Aquarius in the 9th house. Okay, so this anxiety and this fear, I feel, is something that is completely normal to when we are going through a spiritual awakening. I do feel like this is a year for you where you are going to be healing from a lot of hurt from your past, and it is going to help you grow in terms of your emotions, in terms of your spirituality, in terms of just the faith that you have in yourself and in a higher power. For some of you, I feel like this anxiety could rise from people not accepting you, people thinking that you're too much, or that, you know, your ideas and your goals are too big and too impossible to achieve, and maybe that is why you're feeling a little bit anxious because you're starting to believe them, or you're, you know, a little bit disappointed that you don't have people in your life who just believe in you. But I do feel like this is the year where you are going to be healing from that, and you're going to see yourself for the original, you know, progressive person that you are, with new ideas, with, you know, creative ideas. And this is a testament to your originality and creativity, that anybody of significance in the past who has made a significant discovery was considered mad, was considered crazy, was considered, you know, too unrealistic. So I feel like these are thoughts and these are opinions that you shouldn't really pay attention to. This is just going to be a year where you are going to be healing from a lot of that hurt, whether it was caused to you by other people or by your own anxiety and your own thoughts. And to be very honest with you, all is well for you guys, so you don't really have to worry about anything. On that note, I'm sending you guys a lot of love, a lot of light. I'm sending you the warmest, tightest hug. And that is the reading that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also check out your sun, moon and rising signs reading, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for what 2022 is going to be like for you. So let's start off with what the general theme of 2022 will be for you, and here we have the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like the year 2022 is going to be a year where you are going to be starting a new project, starting something new, and this is more to do with you taking action towards starting something new. So this is not really an idea or like a planning stage. This is you just taking action towards something that's already planned. This could be something very spontaneous. This could be something that you're very passionate about. I feel like you are just going to be the fiery Leo that you are. So now let's see what is in store for you in terms of your health. So here we have the Six of Cups. So I do feel like in the Six of Cups that your health is going to be quite good. I feel like you're going to be feeling very energetic, very alive, very young at heart, irrespective of what your age is. I feel like there is just going to be a lot of energy that you have, like this childlike energy. You know how like when children have too much chocolate or too much sugar, they get this like sugar rush. I feel like that's the kind of energy that you're gonna have this year. So health overall is going to be great. I feel like some of you are probably going to be hitting the gym, or just like, you know, doing some hardcore kind of exercises. But for some of you in the Six of Cups, I also feel like this is you transferring your health to others, and I feel like that could be done with you, like, you know, donating blood, donating plasma, you know, anything that you can do to help heal someone else is what you are going to be doing in terms of health. I don't know why for some of you I feel like somehow all of that energy and the good health that you have, you're going to be using that to help someone else heal. So this could also be you just spending all of that extra time and energy that you have in taking care of, you know, some elderly people, or like someone that's sick in your family, or you know, you might sign up with like an NGO and you might, you know, visit like an orphanage or a pet shelter where you're just going to be, you know, helping others heal their health. So that is also something that I see for some of you guys. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I am. In terms of wealth, we have the Strength card, which is you guys, Leo. So here I do feel like money is going to be available to you in abundance in the year 2022, but something that you are being asked to be a little mindful about is how you spend the money, because as a Leo you might have a tendency of spending more than you earn, or, you know, spending impulsively. So that is something that you are being asked to be a little bit more mindful of. Of course, you're allowed to spend the money that you earn in the way that you want to, and it's okay for you to indulge once in a while, but at the same time, I think it's also really important for you to be mindful in order to not spend it on things that you might not need. In terms of your career, we have the Ace of Wands again. So you definitely are going to be starting something new. You are going to be starting a new passion project. I feel like for most of you, this could also be like a hobby that is going to turn into a source of income for you guys. The start of something new in terms of your career, which is only going to grow and expand in the future, because yeah, there's just a lot of potential here. Next up, let's see what's in store for you in terms of love. So here we have the Eight of Swords, and here I see you just stepping out of your comfort zone. I feel like you are going to be moving into a phase where you're going to be more open to meeting people who are not your usual type. You are going to be more comfortable doing things for other people and, like, you know, being of service to other people. Lastly, let's see what these three cards have in store for you. So we have Taurus in Neptune in the 5th house. So yeah, I do feel like this is the year where you are going to be trusting yourself and others a lot more than you normally do. So I do feel like this is a year where you are going to be transforming into someone who has a lot more patience with themselves and with other people as well. You're going to be trusting in your inner child. You're going to be moving forward and transforming into the best version of you with the confidence and the creativity and, you know, the passion of a child. So that is the reading that I have for you, my lovely Leo. Let me know what you thought about this reading. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out your sun, moon and rising signs reading as well, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Virgo, let's find out what the year 2022 has in store for you, starting off with the main theme for this year. And here we have the 7 of coins. Something that I see in the 7 of coins for you guys is that your patience is paying off in the year 2022. Something that you have been waiting for, something that you've been waiting for to grow or to come to fruition is finally going to happen this year. I feel like this is the year that you're going to start receiving the rewards for the work that you have already put in the previous years. So now let's find out what you can experience in terms of health. So here we have the 6 of Wands. So I do feel like your health is going to be really good this year. If you are someone who has been hitting the gym, has been trying to, like, you know, make some changes in what your appearance looks like, I feel like this is the year people are gonna start noticing that change in you. I feel like a lot of people are going to be finding you very attractive, so the way that you look, and that's all going to come down to just your health, because you've been making some healthy choices, or you've been hitting the gym, or you know, had some changes in your lifestyle, and that's all affecting your health, and it's just, you know, improving your health, and that's what's making you look and feel attractive to other people. Next up, let's see what is in store for you in terms of your wealth. So here we have the 2 of Swords. So something that I see here is you being very, very mindful about how you're going to be spending your money, to a point where you might come across as too stingy, you know, where you're not spending money on the essentials even. So I do feel like that is something that you need to just look into, you know. It's a good thing to be practical and to, you know, not make unnecessary purchases, but at the same time I think it is very important to spend money where you have to spend money, like, you know, getting insurance or, you know, saving some money. There isn't a lack, especially here with the 7 of Coins. I do feel like you have enough resources. It's just you not wanting to, you know, let go of those resources. But yeah, I do feel like that's something that you need to be a little bit mindful about. Now let's move on to what you might experience in terms of career. And I do see here in the 10 of Cups that you're going to have a very emotionally fulfilling year when it comes to your career this year. Whatever it is you do to make money, I feel like you're going to be very happy in your workspace. You're going to be enjoying your work a lot, which is a great thing. I feel like as long as you're enjoying your work, everything else just falls into place, because yeah, we spend most of our lives working. A lot of us associate ourselves and our identity with what we do for a living. So I feel like it is very important to be happy in your workspace and be happy in what you do for a living. So I do feel like you are going to be feeling very emotionally fulfilled. All of your cups are going to be full when it comes to what you do in terms of career. I feel like you will be very happy doing whatever it is that you do in order to make money. Now let's see what's in store for you in terms of love. And here we have the 6 of Cups. So I do feel like you're going to be having a very healthy, a very beautiful relationship this year. If you are already committed, then I just feel like that relationship is going to grow stronger. And if you are single and hoping to mingle this year, then I do feel like someone from your past is coming back into your life. So I do feel like this could be a childhood friend. For most of you, I'm feeling like this is a childhood friend, or this is a past life connection. This is a person that you're destined to be with. But this could also be an ex coming back into your life with an apology, just like, you know, extending an olive branch to you. You don't have to accept or decline their apology. It's just, you know, take it as it is. It is just an apology, and you get to decide whether this person gets to be a part of your life moving forward or not. So if you don't want someone from your past coming back to you, then this could also just mean that this person from your past is coming in to your life this year to apologize to you. So that is something that I see here in the 6 of Cups as well. Now let's see what these cards down here have in store for you. So here we have Chiron in Taurus in the 5th house. So I do feel like someone from your past, this could be either a childhood friend or, like, you know, your inner child, or this new person coming into your life from your childhood, a soulmate coming into your life from your childhood. This person is going to be helping you heal, to trust, and to be patient again. This is a year where you are going to be healing from your hurt, being more, you know, patient with yourself, trusting other people, and also, you know, just embracing that inner child. I feel like you are going to be healing your inner child. So like any hurt that you have experienced in your childhood, any trauma that you have experienced in your childhood, I do feel like either this person or just you on your own, you're going to help yourself heal that inner child, that wounded inner child. So I do feel like this is a very love heavy reading for you guys. I feel like love and healing and just like a lot of trust and patience is like the main theme of the year for you guys in 2022. And I definitely feel like you are going to be receiving the rewards of anything that you put in effort into, whether this was something that you did in the past or whether it's something that you start this year. So if you start your healing process this year as well, I do feel like you are going to start seeing the result and the reward of it. So that is the reading that I have for you guys, my lovely Virgos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out the readings for your sun, moon and rising signs as well. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Libra, let's see what the year 2022 has in store for you. Starting off with the main theme for the year 2022 for you guys, which is the 10 of cups. So I do feel like this year is going to bring a lot of emotional fulfillment to you guys. I feel like this is the year where a lot of you are going to be starting families, getting married, getting into relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic, that are going to be very emotionally fulfilling. I do feel like you're going to have a very strong support system around you to help you deal with the ups and downs of life this year. Love is going to be a very major part of your life this year. It doesn't have to be romantic if you don't want it to be. This could be just platonic love as well. I do feel like there is a sense that you are going to be feeling like you have people in your life who you can depend on and people that can depend on you. Now let's see what's in store for you in terms of health. So here we have the 7 of Swords. So something that I see in 7 of Swords is that you just have to be very mindful about giving yourself cheat days, okay? Let one cheat day not extend into a whole year of cheat days, okay, if you know what I mean. Be mindful of what you put in your body. If you're gonna say that you're gonna have a chocolate cake today and then hit the gym consistently for the next 5 days, follow through with that plan, okay? Because you can be sneaky with yourself and your mind, but you can't be sneaky with your bodies. Please be mindful of your health. So yeah, that is something that I see here in the 7 of Swords. Overall, I do feel like your health is going to be pretty stable, but in the long run, I think it is going to be better if you just be more mindful about what you put in your body in terms of not just food but also thoughts. Next up, let's see what you can expect in terms of your wealth. And here we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I do feel like you are going to be experiencing a lot of abundance in the year 2022 when it comes to wealth. I feel like some of you might also be indulging in buying some luxury items. I just feel like money overall is not at all going to be an issue, and I feel like you're going to have more than enough for everything that you need. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be indulging in luxury items, luxury vacations. Let's see what's in store for you in terms of your career in the year 2022. And here we have the King of Wands. So I do feel like you are doing something that you love in terms of your career, and you're doing it really well. You seem to be making really bold, very calculated decisions, which is helping you grow, which is helping you expand in terms of your work, in terms of your career, and that in turn is bringing you a lot of emotional fulfillment as well as materialistic abundance as well. So yeah, I do feel like in terms of work, everything's going really good. Some of you may be starting your own business that could immediately take off, and some of you might be getting promoted or just expanding an existing business. But I do feel like there is a lot of growth happening in terms of career. Next up, let's see what's in store for you in terms of love. So here we have the 6 of Swords, and in the 6 of Swords I see you moving on. So this is you healing from any past hurt, so much so that you are willing to embark on a new journey. You're willing to put yourself out there again. You're willing to heal from the hurt of the past. So I do feel like some of you are starting a new relationship or starting a new phase in your relationship where you are letting bygones be bygones and then moving on either with someone new or with the same person after resolving your issues. In the 6 of Swords, I also see you apologizing to someone from your past and then moving on. I feel like this is you forgiving not just others but also yourself for any past hurt or pain you have caused to either yourself or to someone else. So I do feel like you are starting on a fresh slate. You're starting off a new journey in terms of your love life. Now let's find out what these last 3 cards have in store for you. So here we have Chiron, which deals with our hurt and healing, which is what I was talking about in the 6 of Swords. And then we have Virgo. So we have Chiron in Virgo in the 9th house. Okay, so this is the year where I feel like you are doing a lot of inner healing, a lot of inner work, where you are going to be healing yourself from the hurt of the past in a very gentle and kind manner, in a way that enables you to be true to yourself. And this is all part of your spiritual growth. I feel like all of this is happening because you are meant to be living a very peaceful, a very harmonious, a very calm life, a life that has a lot of love in it, not just for other people but also for yourself. And the only way that that can happen is when you are being true to yourself, you're following your passion, you are taking risk, but also at the same time making sure that there's a safety net for you to fall back onto. You know, there's always going to be a support system in your life that has your back. So I do feel like this is the year where you are just generally growing, you know, growing as a person, and that in turn is helping you grow in other aspects of your life as well. Very true to who you are, Libra. I feel like what's coming into your life in the year 2020 is a lot of balance, is a lot of peace, a lot of harmony, a lot of, you know, just love. And yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out your sun, moon and rising signs reading as well. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Scorpio, let's find out what 2022 has in store for you, starting off with the main theme of 2022, which is the Page of Coins. So I do feel like the year 2022 is going to bring you a lot of opportunities to learn something new. I feel like this is a year that you are going to be expanding your horizons when it comes to experiences, when it comes to knowledge. You are going to be open to learning new things from whatever source possible. You know, you're going to be learning few things about maybe gardening from YouTube, or you're going to be learning about, you know, philosophy from the books that you read, or you're going to be learning about, you know, a certain culture from a friend that you have made. You're just going to be learning. I feel like wisdom and knowledge is just pouring into your life from every direction, and you're just open to learning and receiving all of this wisdom and knowledge. So that is the general theme that I see for you guys in the year 2022. Let's see what your health is going to be like. So here we have the Ace of Cups, and here I see that you are going to be filling your own cup. You're going to be taking really good care of your health. I feel like you're going to be drinking a lot more water, drinking, you know, a lot of tea, a lot of, you know, herbal tea, a lot of, like, you know, immunity boosting or like calming home remedies, you know, detoxifying teas, stuff like that. So I do feel like you are going to be taking really good care of your health, and I feel like that stems from a place of you really loving your body, you really wanting to take care of your body, to nourish and nurture your body. And yeah, I feel like that is going to just help you improve your immunity, improve your health in general. So I do feel like your health is going to be quite good in the year 2022. Next up, let's see what your wealth is going to be like. So here we have the Three of Wands. So I feel like all of your wealth is going to be very neatly tied up in a bouquet. And what do I mean by that? I feel like all of your money is going to be very well organized. I feel like you're going to have money for, you know, for shopping, and you're going to have money for any classes that you want to take up. You know, you're gonna have money for whatever it is that you need to spend money on. I feel like all of your money is going to be very, you know, properly tied. Like, you know, this is the money that I'm going to be using to pay my rent, and this is the money that I'm going to be using to buy presents for myself and my family. This is the money that I'm going to be using for, you know, daily expenses, stuff like that. I feel like all of your expenses are going to be very well organized this year, just very well managed this year. Next up, let's see what career has in store for you in the year 2022. So here we have the Seven of Wands, which is to me a card of rising up to challenges. So I do feel like in terms of career, maybe you're starting something new. Maybe this Page of Coins is you being an intern. Maybe this is a career that you're just starting off in, so it is going to take some time for you to really get the hang of things, right? So I do feel like career this year is going to come with its own challenges, but these are challenges that you can rise to, and you are going to, you know, see the other end of it, and you're just going to come out of those challenges with a lot more experience, a lot more knowledge, and you're gonna come out triumphant. So those challenges are nothing for you to be fearful of, and they're nothing for you to, you know, avoid. I feel like these are challenges that you will be welcoming and taking on, you know, head on. So yeah, I do feel like career overall is going to be quite good for you as well. In terms of love, we have the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like your love life is going to be filled with a lot of passion. This could mean that, you know, your current existing relationship could just, you know, find that spark again, or like find that passion again. Or if you're single, then you might be finding someone who's very passionate. You know, you might be getting into a relationship that's very new, very fiery, very passionate. This could be a relationship that you are in with a fire sign, so that's Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. So yeah, your love life overall is also going to be very fiery, very passionate. As a Scorpio, you just like your love life to be spontaneous, fiery, passionate, and just, you know, never get boring or dull. So that's exactly what's in store for you in the year 2022. My lovely Scorpios, let's also find out what these three cards have for us. So here we have Uranus in Sagittarius in house 6. So here I do feel like this is a year where you are going to be very open to change, very open to exploring, very open to, you know, experiencing your freedom, to experiencing just, you know, being a very optimistic, bright, spontaneous person. I feel like you're going to be open to a lot of change in your life, and most of this change could be in the areas of your health and, you know, your daily life, your daily practices, just the foundation that your life is based upon. So again, that's got to do with health, that's got to do with, you know, love, that's got to do with the challenges that you face in your you know, workspace. It is just you being open to exploring and to, you know, collecting more wisdom and knowledge from whatever source it's coming from. You know, everything that you learn, you are going to try to practically use it in your life to, you know, better your life. So that is what I see happening for you guys in 2022. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also check out the readings for your sun, moon and rising sign as well, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what the year 2022 has in store for you. Starting off with the general theme for 2022, which is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, okay, so here I see that for you guys, my Sagittarius, I feel like you are going to be stepping into a lot of luck this year. I feel like a lot of things are going to be falling into place for you guys by chance. Like, you know, you weren't expecting for something to happen and it happens, and it's the best thing that could happen to your life. Is going to be a complete 180 to what it is now in the best way possible. So let's find out some more details about what 2022 has in store for you guys, starting off with your health. So here we have the King of Pentacles. So here I see that your health is overall going to be very stable, very good. I feel like in general in life you have pretty good health, and that's just going to continue in the year 2022. There are obviously things that you can do to, you know, improve your health. If you would like to start working out or doing yoga or meditating, or, you know, being a little bit more mindful about what you eat, then that is just going to help you in the long run. But overall I feel like your health is pretty good, Sagittarius. So yeah, that's the only message that I'm getting for you guys in terms of health. In terms of wealth, here we have the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like when it comes to wealth, your wealth is coming into your life as fast as it's going. So I feel like there is a very good flow of money in your life, a good flow of wealth in your life in the year 2022. I feel like you will be able to make and spend money with ease. And yeah, that's just what I see in terms of wealth happening for you guys. Just a good flow of wealth into your life, nothing for you to be worried about. In terms of career, we have the World. So I do feel like you are going to be feeling like you're on top of the world. You're just going to be feeling like you are in a place of power, of position. You have responsibility, but you also enjoy a lot of perks that come with, you know, having the post that you do in terms of your work. I do feel like you are going to be achieving a lot of goals, career goals, and just overall your career is going to be like your top priority, but it's also what's going to be doing really, really well in the year 2022 for you. I think it is going to be the highlight of your year. So yeah, that's what I see in terms of your career. Let's also see what's coming in terms of your love life. And here we have the High Priestess. So what I see in the High Priestess is, again, you just going with the flow, listening to your intuition, and you also have luck by your side when it comes to finding love. So I do feel like you are probably going to meet someone in like a chance encounter, or if you already are in a relationship, I feel like your intuition is going to guide you to make it just grow and, you know, become deeper and healthier than it is right now. Let's also find out what these cards have for us here. So we have Jupiter. Of course, we have Jupiter. It's the planet of growth and expansion, and I said that you are, you know, gonna have luck on your side and you are going to be growing and expanding. So we have Jupiter in Cancer in the first house. So what I do see is that you are just going to have an overall really good year where you are going to have a really healthy, a very nurturing self-image. You are going to be taking really good care of yourself and the people in your life. You're going to be very abundant this year. You are just going to be very comfortable this year. Overall, I feel like your year is just going to go really, really well, and you're just going to grow and expand in every aspect of your life is what I feel for you guys, my lovely Sagittarius. And this was such a lovely reading. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. I've had to switch on the light for you. That's just how much, you know, love and light and luck you're having in your life this year. That there's just so much light, and there is just, you know, happiness and a lot of luck, a lot of love, a lot of growth happening for you guys in the year 2022. I feel like anything that you start off with this year is going to be really fulfilling for you. I feel like you're divinely protected, you're divinely guided, and this whole year is just a year for you to just enjoy life. So that's the reading that I have for you guys, my lucky Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out the other readings for your sun, moon and rising sign, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Capricorn, let's find out what 2022 has in store for you guys, starting off with the main theme of 2022, which is the Six of Wands. This is a card of being recognized, of reaching your goal, of having people around you being happy for you because you're succeeding in life. This card has the overall energy of being victorious, of being successful, of being recognized for the efforts that you put in. This is a year of success and victory for you guys, Capricorn. So that is the overall energy of the year. Let's find out what's in store for you in terms of your health. So here we have the Page of Swords, and something that I can see in the Page of Swords is just you taking care of your mental health. I feel like this is something that you really need to make a priority in your life. If you have something to say, please say it. If you have something that's bothering you, please get the help that you need by talking to someone, by approaching a professional, whatever it is. I do feel like your mental health is something that requires special attention this year, Capricorn, because I feel like you tend to keep things inside and then burst out in the wrong moment, and I feel like that is something that could really affect not just your mental health but also your physical health. So that is something that you're being asked to be mindful of. With the Six of Wands being your general energy, I do feel like overall your health, your wealth, everything is going to be pretty good, and there isn't really anything for you to be like alarmed about or concerned about. But this is just a message that's coming out for you, that your mental health is something that you need to be a little bit more mindful about. So now moving on to what wealth is going to be like, and here we have the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like you're going to be feeling very content, very happy with the amount of money that you have, with the amount of wealth that you possess, and this is a really good sign also, considering that it's next to the Six of Wands. I feel like if you have an attitude of gratitude, you just have more. So when you're content with what you have, that increases the things that you are grateful for. Now let's see what's in store for you in terms of your career, and here we have the Nine of Wands. So what I see in the Nine of Wands is you feeling like you are in constant competition with people around you. I feel like this is something that again you are being asked to be mindful of. Your time will come, there will be people around you who will be happy for you. Life is not a competition, and comparison is the thief of joy. You just have to know deep within you that you will get exactly what you deserve. So you don't have to constantly look at what other people are doing and what they are achieving and compare yourself to someone else. Because when you get down to comparing yourself to others, there will be people who are more successful than you, and there'll also be people who are less successful than you. So there really isn't a reason for you to compare yourself to anyone, especially when you are content with what you have, and especially when this is a year of success and victory for you. Let's see what's coming into your life in terms of love. And here in the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you're opening your heart to receiving love. So I do feel like this is a year where you are going to be receiving love, receiving a lot of attention. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to love you and express their love to you in the year 2022. So I do feel like in terms of love as well, this is going to be an amazing year. I feel like somewhere there is going to be a balance, because the Six of Pentacles to me is a card of balance, giving as much as you're taking. So I feel like there's going to be a very healthy balance of give and take of love in your life. So that is what I see for you guys in the year 2022, my dear Capricorns. Now let's see what these three cards have in store for us. Here we have the North Node in Libra in the 10th house. Great. Okay, so we have when we have the North Node in Libra in the 10th house, to me it signifies that you are destined to have peace and harmony and balance in your career. So that is just another confirmation to you that you need to stop, and there's no need for you to even start comparing yourself to anybody else, because your time will come and you are going to get what you're destined to have, basically. So whatever worries you have, just leave them behind, and don't overthink a situation. Don't burden yourself with things that you really don't need to burden yourself with. So that's the reading that I have for you guys, Capricorn. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out your other readings for your sun, moon and rising sign, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Aquarius, let's find out what the year 2022 has in store for you guys, starting off with the main theme for 2022 for you guys, which is the High Priestess. So what I see in the High Priestess is you just listening to your intuition. I feel like your psychic abilities are just growing and increasing in the year 2022. I feel like you're already very psychic, very in tune with your intuition, and I feel like that's just growing for you guys this year. I definitely see you taking a lot more decisions in your life based on your intuition. I feel like you're going to be listening to your intuition and your gut feeling and going with it a lot more this year than you have in the past. Let's find out what's in store for you in terms of your health, and here we have the Tower. So I do see you making very big, very radical changes when it comes to your health, when it comes to your lifestyle. But a message of caution that's coming through for you guys is to just take it slow. Start off with baby steps, because sometimes, when we go too intense, too fast, that just has an adverse effect on our health rather than making us get better. What I mean by this is, suppose you have never been to the gym before and you decide to just go to the gym and start off with a very hardcore workout, something like that. Instead of it helping you tone your muscles and make your muscles stronger, you could end up tearing a muscle or pulling a muscle, which is something that you definitely don't want. So that is a message of caution that's coming out for you guys, to just take baby steps when it comes to making any changes to your lifestyle or your habits, especially if they are going to affect your health in the long run. Next up, let's see what's in store for you in terms of wealth. So here we have the Knight of Cups, and in the Knight of Cups I see you having more than enough in your cup for yourself. I also feel like you are going to be taking up a lot of charitable causes in the year 2022. You are going to be doing a lot of charity because you feel like you are very lucky to have what you have and you want to help the less fortunate. So that is what I see in terms of wealth for you guys. Now let's see what's in store for you in terms of career, and here we have the Four of Swords. So something that I see here is that career is in general going really well for you, but what you are being advised to do is take a break, take it slow. I feel like that is also like just the general message for you guys, Aquarius. I feel like what you need to do is take a break, go on a vacation, rest, relax. Don't push yourself and your body to a breaking point. Next up, let's see what's coming in to your life in terms of your love life. So here we have the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like you are going to be feeling like all of your cups are full and you are receiving a lot of attention and appreciation from other people. I feel like you are filling your own cups with a lot of self-love, and that itself is attracting more love into your life. So I do feel like this year your life is going to be filled with love. You're going to be feeling very loved. You're going to feel very wanted. I feel like you are going to be experiencing the kind of love in your life that you've always wanted to experience, and yeah, that's just going to make you feel like you're on top of the world. Lastly, let's see what messages these cards down here have for us. So we have the Moon in Pisces in the 4th house. So when we have the moon in Pisces in the 4th house, what I feel is that this is a year that we are going to definitely be satisfying our own emotional needs, and we're going to be doing that by getting in tune with our emotions. When we nurture ourselves, when we have a very compassionate relationship with ourselves, that trickles down to the compassion and the intimacy that we share with our family members, with the people that we live with, the people that are around us at all times. And I feel like that in itself brings a lot of peace and a lot of comfort into our life. Just knowing that we are constantly following our intuition, we are listening to our bodies, we are taking care of ourselves, and by doing so we're able to not just have our own cups filled, we're also able to fill someone else's cup, share our abundance with someone else. So that's what I see happening for you guys in the year 2022 Aquarius. I feel like this is a year where you're just getting in touch with your emotions, and that is just bringing you a lot of peace and harmony in every aspect of your life. So that's the reading that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading. Don't forget to check out your other readings for your sun, moon and rising sign, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading about what 2022 has in store for you. Starting off with the general theme of 2022, what the general energy is going to be like for you guys. And here we have the Four of Swords. So something that I see in the Four of Swords is just you taking a break, taking time to replenish your energy, to just rest, relax, recuperate. I feel like this is the year that you are going to be taking up spiritual practices like meditating or doing yoga. I feel like that is something that's really going to help you this year, and I feel like that is going to be like the main theme for the year. You just finding yourself, becoming more self-aware, becoming more attuned to who you really are and being your authentic self. So let's find out what is going to be in store for you in terms of health in the year 2022. And here I see the Magician. So like I said, with the Magician in conjunction to the Four of Swords, I do feel like you are definitely taking your health a lot more seriously. You are taking control of your health, and I feel like you are going to start taking up practices that are going to just affect your health in a really, really good way. You're going to take control of your health, of your lifestyle, of your eating habits, sleeping habits, and that's going to show its effects in the way that your health is going to improve. It's going to become better. You're going to feel and look a lot more stronger. So next, moving on to what your wealth is going to be looking like in the year 2022, and here in the 10 of Cups, I feel like you are going to be very emotionally fulfilled, very content with what you have in terms of wealth. So you're going to have more than enough for everything that you need and you desire, and you're just going to be very content with it. I don't feel like there's anything for you to be worried about when it comes to your wealth in the year 2022. Let's see what your career is going to be like this year. And in the Two of Pentacles, I see that you are going to be juggling a lot of responsibilities. I feel like having a healthy work-life balance, or just balancing and just dealing with all of your responsibilities might get a little bit overwhelming for you. But with the Four of Swords being right next to your Two of Pentacles, I do feel like you just knowing when to take a break and giving your body that break is going to definitely be helpful for you in times when you feel too overwhelmed with your responsibilities and your to-do list. So I do feel like even though you will have a lot to juggle, you will be able to find a good balance, a healthy balance, and you will be able to just manage everything pretty well. So that again is nothing for you to be worried about, as long as you are giving your body the break that it deserves, listening to your body, listening to your intuition, and not pushing your body to its limits. Next, let's see what's in store for you in terms of love. And here in death, I see that there's a new cycle beginning for you when it comes to your love life. This could be just the death of your old ways of living, your old, thoughts and beliefs about love, an old relationship, a relationship that you have already ended, but somehow we're not able to move on from. I feel like you are going to be ending any kind of like toxic relationship, any toxic thought pattern that you have that's not serving your purpose, it's not serving you, it's not serving your higher good. I feel like that's something that you're leaving behind, and you're going to be starting something new, because with death comes rebirth, and I feel like you are going to be ready to embark on a new journey in your life when it comes to love. Now let's find out what these cards have in store for us as well. So we have Pluto, which is the card of transformation, which goes really well with what I was saying about death. You will be transforming your life. So we have transforming. So we have Pluto in Aquarius in the first house, and this just ties in perfectly to what I have been talking about. I feel like in the year 2022, you will be transforming into your most authentic and original self, and that is going to help you have a lot more confidence and a much better self-esteem than you have had before. I feel like your self-image and your individuality is just going to have this like glow up by getting in tune with yourself, by aligning yourself with the person that you want to be. So that is what I see happening for you guys in the year 2022, my lovely Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to check out your readings for your other signs like your sun, moon and rising sign, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.